Hey guys, you're live on YouTube. I know. Playoff time.
Madden football brings you the divisional round. Here's 1st and 10.
Thank you. Give me my turn.
Now the first carry for King Henry. A gain of 4 as
Right.
he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again here with Henry. And he's going to get 1st down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line. Going to go right back to Henry. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. Here's Henry. And he's going to have a 1st down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line. They'll give it, going left. There's Henry. And they'll take this down inside the 35. On 1st down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
A give right up the middle to Henry. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down. To throw is Mayfield. Complete. Metcalf with the grab. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's a run. And he will take this one across.
Anytime. Yep. Let's go.
Touchdown, Raiders. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 20.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the 1st down.
And they're going to mark them down right at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the give, here's Henry. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. On the handoff, it's Henry. He'll bring this to the 40. That's good enough to move those chains. It's a 1st down. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll run it with Henry. And he's going to pick up the 1st down across midfield and down at the 49. On the bootleg. It's Mayfield. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one.
That's good for Las Vegas.
On the ground, here's Henry. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8.
Brings up second and 8.
This is Henry. And the Raiders are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run. It's Henry. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal. Again, it'll be Henry. Good blocking, and he's in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Las Vegas. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Give him...
Oh, too easy, right?
They go play action with Mayfield. Finding his tight end, Mayer.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter in the books in this AFC divisional playoff. It's the Raiders with... What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Now Mayfield. Now a screen set up for Henry. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. His defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
To throw is Mayfield. That's caught left side by Bowers. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. They'll run the sneak. And he's going to have the Raiders first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
I love this call, Mike. You're basically asking yourself, can your offense beat this defense? And they know exactly what play is coming. And I'll tell you the answer, it's an emphatic yes. They run the quarterback sneak right up the gut, and they turn 4th down into a first.
His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll be taken down after a short pickup. It's at the 27. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Mayfield to throw. He's got it at the 7. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. But I don't think he knows yet that this one is coming back. So holding is the call. And take that touchdown off the board. On play action, Mayfield. We'll get this complete to his tight end Bowers. A big play there on second down, but we do have a flag on the field.
Come on.
That's in an area where usually this play gets erased.
Still second down.
Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's caught by Bowers. He is in.
And he hit that.
Touchdown, Vegas. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. His drive will start on the ground, and he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Raider first down.
They'll run it on 1st down with Henry. Not much develops there. Get this to about the 43.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
He'll go again here with Henry. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and
Mayfield. He gets that one complete to his tight end Bowers. What about that? Out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big-time play for Vegas. 45 yards. Up the middle they go. And he's into the end zone yet again. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Raiders. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. So his big first half continues. 3 rushing touchdowns already. Maybe have to start. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. That's to the sideline and intercepted. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here. There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. Second down throw for Mayfield. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf.
Holding offense.
They get the big tackle out of UCLA, Colton Miller there. The task now, a really tough one. third and very long. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And that's going to lead to a fourth down. And no return forthcoming. On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he's going to be taken down, but a marker is on the field, and we need to check this call.
Still first down.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's complete. It's Metcalf.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in first and a mile after taking a penalty on first down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable second down.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They'll try and run for this with Henry. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. The offense staying out there for this fourth down. Here's Henry, and he's going to have a Raiders first down. Well, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down. Back to the air, it's Mayfield. There's that man again, another catch. Catch number 7 so far in this one, and a first down. Throwing is Mayfield. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
Pass interference. Defense.
So now then, first and goal from the 1. Henry tries to bull his way in. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards. From back at the 2 now, here's second and goal. Baker to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. From the 2-yard line, yet again, what can they do on third and goal? It is brought in the end zone. D.K. Metcalf. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball first and goal. And, Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball not only in a short field.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10. He's going to air one out for Metcalf.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll be third down. To throw is Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball.
On first down is Mayfield. Over the middle, Metcalf has it. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Gonna look deep, looking for more. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. A pass pulled in by Henry. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. A give right up the middle to Henry. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they get 5 on 3rd and 2.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Raiders
Going to go right back to Henry. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's Mayfield. He's got a man. It's Metcalf. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's good for another loss.
On that ball.
On the give, here's Henry. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On the handoff, it's Henry. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. He's going to have it at the 12-yard line. Enough to get the first down and keep it going. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And he's going to go into the end zone, but he may have gotten a little help along the way. This one's coming back.
Holding. Offense.
So a costly penalty here. It wipes away the touchdown. Throwing is Baker. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And he's going to take it into the end.
or not, neighbor.
For a touchdown, but I
Back in
don't
it.
think
So what's
he
the point?
knows yet that this one is coming back.
Offense.
They go play action with Mayfield. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. They'll look to pick up the pace. That's caught left side by Bowers. And he will score. Brock Bowers.
Do it twice.
Touchdown, Vegas. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you...
First and 10. Mayfield to throw. Complete. Metcalf with the grab. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of one. On third down, they'll set up to throw. That's complete to Metcalf. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards. Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's got another one. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. Mayfield to throw it here on first down. Metcalf hauls in that one. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 42 yards. That's good for Las Vegas.
On the handoff, running left is Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Oh, it's too easy.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now Mayfield. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he is out of bounds. It's going to be first down, though. First and goal at the 2. To throw is Mayfield. And he's in for the touchdown. But hold everything. There is a marker down. These points may come off the board.
Holding. Offense.
Now it is first and goal. Mayfield. He'll get this out to his running back. And he's going to be taken down right around the 9.
A gain of 3. Brings up second and goal.
On second down, Baker. This one caught by the back out of the backfield. He'll take this one down to the 8-yard line. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Play 7 of the drive coming up, and it's 3rd and goal. This one caught at the 4. And he's in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Raiders. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down. So this one, a win for the Raiders. They are moving on as the #1 seed. The victory means they locked out another home date next weekend as they look to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl.
Take care of the Mahomes.
It's the AFC Championship game, and the road.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Holding. Offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Mayfield. That's to Bowers once again. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a 1st down. Now a 1st carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the 1st with Henry. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
A 1st down carry for Henry.
Down to about the 37.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding. Offense.
Ouch. Could have been a game-tying touchdown. He'll have to hold on that at least for now.
Ouch in a big way, like ripping the Band-Aid off there. Can they let the sting subside and come back and get it done?
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal.
That's into the hands of his tight end, Bowers.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Brock Bowers.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Raiders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense. And
the offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They keep it with Henry on first down.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Henry up the middle. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. Running left, it's Henry. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
66 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. Running right through it. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
2nd down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
But not much on that run, Charles.
no, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it.
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Offside. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And Derrick Henry able to finish it up. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on?
So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official.
Throwing, Mayfield.
And he'll get this underneath to Henry.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
2nd down and 6 now.
Mayfield down.
He's got Derrick Henry again, back-to-back catches.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
To throw, Mayfield. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Vegas. 52 yards. And again, it's Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Now Mayfield. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
He scored that one.
DK Metcalf. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in this AFC title game. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great work.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Mayfield to throw it. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's taken down inside the 30. He is putting on a show in this second quarter, racking up the receiving yards as he has a first down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 87 yards on the ground in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. Inside handoff, Henry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. There on the stop was Leo Chanel. Now a 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. He'll find Metcalf. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 1 yard to go on third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And the Raiders are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Henry. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders are once again back in front.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. Are they...
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Oh, he sheds himself free. Still on his feet. He may go.
He's gone.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Derrick Henry saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Raiders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Well, breaking tackle here. Oh.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good game. Second down and 4. Now a handoff to Henry. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first. Again to Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
A handoff, running left, Henry. And some room to work.
Holding. Offense.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Mayfield. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That is caught, and they work this well upfield across the 45. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Breaks a tackle, and Henry's hit. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They begin with Henry. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. 228 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Derrick Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And quickly, they get to the line. On 3rd down, Henry muscles him off. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll run with Henry. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Derrick Henry punching it in from a yard away. And the Raiders have moved out in front.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here, the playoffs. All tied in the 4th with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. So they'll try to move the ball closer here on 3rd down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Now it's Henry. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Henry. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll drop the throw. That's to the left side where he's got Bowers. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Henry. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And this is going to be a Raiders 1st down as he gets it up past the 35.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Henry again on 2nd down. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
Breaks through the contact. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll give Henry another shot. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding. Offense.
Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
Throw left side complete. That's Bowers. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Brock Bowers, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have broken our tie and have taken a Here's 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. And a quick throw here that's complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that can finish things off for them.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bowers. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And the time we have remaining wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. This for a trip to the Super Bowl. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And all that hard work has paid off. They're AFC champions, and on to the Super Bowl they go.
It's got to be an amazing feeling for them, doesn't it, Brandon? The idea that you've done it all that hard work, all that sweating, all that effort, all those times you're getting yelled at by your coach, and now you get to go to the Super Bowl. Put your hats on, guys, and say AFC champs.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.